record to this computer. We are recording. All right.
All right. Emily, you all set?
I don't know.
It's okay. Take your time. It's all right. Don't feel rushed.
Matty, I officially hand it off to you.
Oh my good Lord God. All right. So we're all in roll 20?
Almost.
Really? Seriously. I am so happy to be here, guys. All right. So, Trixie, we open on you. You are traveling through the forest in the Parchwood Timberlands. The moon is full, but covered heavily by clouds. Wind howls through the trees, lightning cracks, and thunder rumbles, but no rain falls. You move through the forest on the outskirts of the small lake fishing town of Drina, running hard and fast to see what destiny awaits you. The path begins to narrow and branches hang low. You run hard, not because of any real emergency, but only through excitement to reach your destination and to get out of this freezing wind. Your destination? A mysterious place in the middle of the woods called Cardon Ecor Emel. It lies a few hours' journey north outside of Drina, through the Parchwood Timberlands, or at least that's what the invitation you were given told, for the castle did not appear to be on any map of the area that you had found. The invitation itself was mysterious. You think back to when you received it 2 weeks earlier, a night very similar to this. You remember the rain-slick stones beneath your paws, digging your claws into every crack you could find, as to not fall from the tall tower that you were latched to. You slid through an open window, dropping silently to the carpeted floor. You padded over to the painting of a noble tabaxi on the wall. Giving it a sly smirk, you swung it back to reveal a safe. Expertly, you cracked it within seconds, opening it to reveal your prize, a small platinum statue. This would certainly fetch a good price. But as you lifted it from the safe, you noticed the small square envelope it rested on, an envelope with your name on it. Curious, you opened the letter and read. The note was vague in its motives, but very clear with its request, that you were to come to Cardon Ecor Emel in 2 weeks' time, and that there could be many things to gain there if you did. A promise of adventure, and a break from the drawl of your daily life. You felt excitement tingle down your spine. It was signed with one word: winter. Leaping from the window and scaling back down the tower, you rushed to gather your things and set off for the Morin Lake in the lakeside town of Drina. Suddenly you're snapped back to reality, without warning as you break the tree line, and you see, looming before you, a castle on a hill. Wooden doors at its front with a portcullis drawn up. 3 tall towers like 3 long fingers reaching for the sky are backlit by a lightning flash as you draw closer. Aside from torches lighting the front doors, the castle is dark, with not a single light shining in any of the windows. You reach the door. The wind howls in your ears and you draw your cloak closer. What would you like to do?
Hello.
Hey, hi.
I'd like to unmute myself. I knock
Okay,
on
roll
the
a
door.
perception check.
Yeah, roll to unmute.
Roll the unmute.
I very formally and briskly knock on the door, like a little tap, tap, tap.
As you reach out and tap, what you thought was going to be a light tap ends up being a... The doors creak open, seemingly of their own accord, and you are immediately almost blinded by the light streaming forth from within. You step in and rub your eyes, trying to adjust, and you look around and find yourself in a brightly lit foyer. Impossibly bright to be shining no lights through any of the windows. You look around and see an ornate stairway with deep blue carpet leads up to a landing that splits off into 2 other stairways that lead off in opposite directions. Tall pillars draped in blue tapestries, fringed and stitched with silver, stretch high to the ceiling from polished wooden floors. The smell of citrus and wood grain fill your nose. "Excuse me." You hear a slightly squeaky voice from behind you, and you turn and see nobody. "Down here." You look down to see an elderly gnome in a tuxedo standing beside you. "I assume you are here in response to Master Winter's invitation?"
Oh, yes. Hello. Pleasure to meet you. I'm Trixie McWhisker Rockefeller. I'm sure you've heard of me. I did receive an invitation. I do hope I'm not venturing in too late. Good day, sir.
Very good. Follow me." And with that, he spins without another word and begins to walk briskly through a door that you hadn't noticed until now. Do you follow?
I do.
Okay. Through the door, a long hallway stretches for what looks to be at least 100 yards. Gold stitching on the deep blue carpet snakes along the floor to continue in gold inlay up along the walls, to outline portraits of noble-looking elven figures that hang about every 2 to 3 meters. As you walk, the gnome begins to speak. "I am Frederick, Master Winter's butler, cook, bodyguard, and personal assistant.
Pleasure to meet you, Frederick." And she, extends a paw really greatly.
He daintily reaches up and tugs the paw.
A gentleman. I do love it.
While you are here, if you should need anything, Master Winter has made it clear to me that you are to be well taken care of, so please do not hesitate to ask. As you walk, you pass the occasional door, all seeming to be the same make, and you begin to hear, as you kind of prick your feline ears, strange sounds coming from behind them. You hear clanging of metalwork behind one. Behind another, you hear a sort of low growl. You hear singing from another, howling, and what you could swear were screaming sobs from another. Finally, Frederick stops as you reach a similar door to all the others. He pulls out a ring of keys with about what looks to be 50 different keys on it, and without a second guess, inserts one into the lock and turns. The door opens, and Frederick bows and extends a hand, beckoning you inside. As you enter what looks to be a large dining room. A long table stretches about 30 feet in the middle with lush carpet. Wine and fruits and bread and cheese and all sorts of little finger foods lie on the table. "Please make yourself comfortable. The others will be here soon." And without another word, Frederick shuts the door, and you hear the lock click on the other side. What would you like to do?
I knock on the door and just go, "Oh, one more thing, Frederick. Not to be a bother, but if you do have a dry martini with a twist, it would be absolutely smashing. If not, totally fine. Just extending as you did offer to cater to my needs. But all right, well, lovely to meet you. Okay, ciao, ciao."
As you don't hear anything else except for the slight click, click, click of his very polished shoes on the floor as he walks away. And you turn back and to see on the table a very brisk dry martini just waiting there for you.
Well, look at that. Smashing.
You sit and start enjoying your dry martini and begin, picking at the finger foods. Some time passes, and suddenly, after a short time, you hear the door open again, and you turn, and Billy and Pete, if you two would like to please describe who she sees walking through the door.
You see a tall albino, with a thin albino with his hair over one eye, very well dressed, prim and well kempt. His jacket is pressed, all white with a purple undershirt. And he's saying, Billy, I knew there'd be hors d'oeuvres. What I said, of course there's going to be hors d'oeuvres here.
Well, I just don't like to assume. You see a
God damn it.
with
So ridiculous.
a giant head, much bigger than you would ever want on a halfling.
There it is.
He's got a kind of a rumpled gray suit on and a loose tie, and one of his hands is definitely made of metal of some kind, and he's got a great big eye patch over one of his eyes, and he's like, "It never hurts to get a snack."
Well, I mean, we're pressed for cash anyways. I mean, just, If they send the fancy letters, they're gonna have.
Pizza rolls are not gonna break the bank, White.
So you two are had a very similar introduction. You met Frederick. You walked along the hallways and were led in. And you hear the door click close behind you and turn. And you turn to see Trixie. If you could please describe what your character looks like.
Me.
It's ready to go.
Look, it's a floating cat head.
Yeah, nobody.
This is some kind of illusion magic.
I'm a young tabaxi, but what did I say it was? Something Rex. I was a specific breed
It
of
was
cat that has like super big ears and a real like long, like slender body.
Sure.
So I'm not like
Cornish
a hot
Rex.
cat.
A Cornish Rex.
Rex. So I'm not like a hot cat. I'm like a weird looking cat.
Billy, yeah, oh, yeah, there you go.
Cute.
Super cute.
Pretty cute.
Billy Quizboy says, "Oh my goodness, White, there's somebody else here."
Oh, hi. I'm Pete. This is my friend Billy here. How do you do?
Associate, Billy Quizboy.
Yeah, quiz boy. He's good at quizzes. You got any quizzes? He's good at those.
Trixie stands up and like, is like mid sip of her martini. She's like, "Oh, pardon me, chaps. Terribly rude of me, so sorry. Pleasure to meet your acquaintance, Trixie McWhiskers Rockefeller here. I'm sure you've heard of me and my father, but in case you haven't, nice to meet you. Pleasantries, yes. Sorry, something White.
Oh, yeah, I'm
Pete the White.
Pete the White.
And I'm Billy Quizboy. Not really a boy anymore, but when you have a brand.
The door opens behind you, and Prudence, if you would please describe your character as she enters.
I think, can you pull up my character's picture?
I can indeed.
She's about, I think I said she was like 5'5", and she has on a long black dress with a white puffy shirt. So it's like a black dress with the black corset and then the white puffy shirt coming out. She has one really long white French braid. The braids are misleading. It's just a really long French braid with a red ribbon that matches her red eyes, very pale skinned, and she looks rather timid and unwelcoming. She does not look happy to see anyone. And she just kind of like glances around the room shyly and just goes to the table and looks for something suitable to eat.
Why, I didn't know there'd be so many girls here.
Oh yeah, she's real hot. But really mean looking.
That really mean looking one looks really mean.
Trixie immediately walks over to Prudence and is like, "Well, I suppose first to arrive, honorary host until our true host reveals himself. My name is Trixie McWhisker Rockefeller. I'm sure you've heard of me and my father, but in case you haven't, pleasantries, etc. Who might you be?"
True.
"Well, Prue, divine to meet you. I don't know if anybody else could perhaps share a little insight onto why we're here. My invitation, I will say, was a little bit mysterious, but who am I to turn down a party, am I right?"
She eats a cracker.
I'm so glad I chose Emily first. I'm so glad I waited. I'm so glad I waited.
Well, Pete and I are a part of our own adventuring group known as Conjecture Adventuring, and
to avoid too much, as some short time passes with some basic conversations, and the door opens again, and Nish, your character enters. If you would like to describe yourself.
So you see a large woman, wild hair. I guess you can pull out the picture too.
Yep.
About 6'7", very tall.
Girl!
The build of Jasper from Steven Universe, if you're familiar. Extremely muscular. You notice that first. You notice this very tall woman with like this almost neon sort of blue hair walking in. You notice her first because she's hard to miss, but secondly, you notice that on her back is just the biggest sword you have ever seen. This great sword that just sort of seems like it's held in place by some straps for quick release, like a monster. It's a Monster Hunter sword. On both of her hips are two short swords, which you cannot imagine why she would need more than this one weapon. You get very lupine vibes from her. Not quite human. Covered in furs, she enters and just sort of glares at everybody, so, like sizing everybody up in the room.
Pete! Oh.
Billy, we're in high society now. No more of this, sitting around in the trailer. This is what you have. You have the nice women, right?
Trailer.
You're right.
Eduardo.
I'm a quiz man now.
Prue walks around the table, sort of taste testing everything and muttering.
Just shoveling as much food as you possibly can.
No. Like she just kind of like picks at things and says if it needs salt or if it wasn't done right. Specifically when it wasn't done right.
Actually, as you go around and taste all the food, it is all perfectly prepared. All the meats are perfectly tender and chewy in the right places. Everything is crispy, but not too crispy on the inside, and nothing is done under or over as it should. Everything is beautiful. You have never had a meal quite this good.
Okay,
I
just
think-
kidding. She doesn't do that.
I don't mean to shake you out, but it's just a story point.
I think when Nish walks in, she doesn't say anything. She sizes everybody up, finds a roast or a chicken or something.
There are several.
Takes a whole one and puts it on a plate and just starts going for it.
Of course. Got you.
Trixie immediately walks up to her too.
Prue starts dishing out the food on everyone's plates in
Oh,
equal proportion.
you're serving everyone?
Yeah, Prue starts serving people.
Did you say the table had 6
It's
places,
not
or-
really set. It aren't really set out, but as you sit down wherever you sit, you look and notice immediately within like arm's reach is a plate and silverware.
Mhm.
So, and it's all very finely ornately made. It's all like you look around, and this is a beautiful room that you guys are in.
Yeah, no silverware for me.
No. It's all. It all looks to be either like you look. This is either gold plated or this might actually be solid gold. It's at least plated. So time passes, and finally
Trixie
the door.
gives her introduction monologue again.
Of course.
Just to save time.
And finally,
She
the
sort
door.
of side eyes you and keeps eating.
The door opens
Is
for.
everyone sitting at the table? No?
No, I think we're milling around.
Okay.
Whatever you'd like to be doing.
Trixie probably starts like pouring people wine and like kind of serving.
Very nice. Very nice. So as you guys, there's a slight cocktail atmosphere going at this point now, thanks to Trixie's, high society type of vibe. And the door opens again, and you see Grano.
A
If
DM?
you would like to, no, finally one more person. Grano, if you'd like to describe what they say. And also, I'm very excited to display the art that I found for this one because I think it actually looks a lot like Matt.
Oh,
Yes, it'll work well. So before the door even opens, there's like an audible noise coming down the hall, and then when the door does open, you see this large figure kind of duck into the doorway and step into the room, and as you look up, 7 foot 6 inch, 350-pound mass of just fur and giant sweeping red hair, this very tight-fitting leathers that seemed like they've probably been singed repeatedly over the course of maybe a decade, really well worn to the point that it's soft, and these kind of slightly bluish flopping ears, if you want to bring up the
hell yeah.
picture.
Yeah.
Oh.
Doesn't that kind of look like Matt?
Kind of looks like Matt.
Yeah, a little bit.
Cute. That's real cute.
Yeah, and so in walks this Furbolg.
Does he have a kind
Firbolg.
expression like that?
Furbolg, just
Furbolg.
Furbolg.
Yeah.
Furbolg. And yeah, there's less green in this picture, more just
more
kind of
red.
more red and much more like just kind of like he's been through either a lot of fights or at least a couple fires or something.
So as you enter, Frederick peeks out from behind your calf and says, "The master will be here shortly." And the door.
Who's the master?
Oh, it's Doc Orpheus's teacher or something. I don't remember.
Oh man, that triad. They're always stealing our jobs.
You know, we could have got a way better arch if it weren't for them.
I've always said, we take them out, we're made in the shade. White, I'm gonna talk to one of these people.
Yeah, go for it, Billy.
I'm gonna do it.
It's what it's
I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, go ahead, mingle.
Billy Quizboy is gonna like muster up, firm upper lip, and then walk up to Nish and say,
She is just finishing up the first chicken, fingers covered in fattiness, licking, like she's kind of picking the bones out.
"Excuse me, my name is Billy Quizboy. What's yours?" And he puts out his hand to shake her hand.
She considers it. Your hand's very little, right?
Oh, so
it's got to
small.
be tiny.
Ooh,
she grabs you with this disgusting chicken hand, your hand,
yeah,
and says, "Ice howler."
Ice howler?
And she's hurting you probably.
I mean, I'd imagine
with this like grip
up to my elbow, like you've just grabbed my entire forearm, right?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. What?
And she slides the greasy just slides off as she replaces. She grabs a whole other piece of meat, like the serving for everyone, and takes that, puts it on her plate as well, switches it out, leaves the carcass in the middle.
Try and like reach up on the table for a napkin while saying, "And what's your specialty?"
Takes a big bite out of a piece of meat with a mouthful. "I kill things."
And then I scamper back over to White.
You did great, Billy. That was perfect.
I was terrified.
Yeah, I understand. Me too.
So some more time passes, and this is definitely feeling like a cocktail party now. And finally, a large door at the end of this long vaulted room opens.
How did we not see that before?
And in walks a tall, slender man, pale white skin, long, straight, silky white hair tucked behind long elfin ears. He wears
Is
long.
that your brother?
He wears long, sweeping, deep blue robes. His eyes are a bright, shining silver, and his mouth wears a welcoming smile. His arms are wide as he walks briskly towards the table. "Friends, welcome to Cardon Ecor Emel, my home. My name is Dr. Winter. I'm very sorry to have kept you waiting, but it could not be helped. I hope you understand."
Your name's a cheap knockoff, bud. Come on, I'm the original here.
Pete, this is our host.
"Mr. White, I presume," and he extends a very long and slender hand to take yours.
Pete shakes it and is like, Yeah, that's great. But like, I got an aesthetic. That's all I got. You can't come in on my aesthetic. That's all I got to my name.
I promise that your aesthetic shall not be threatened, my friend. I am simply here as an intermediary.
No, but
All right then. Well, we'll when we talk to the big boss, then it'll be fine.
Well, I'm sure you'll find no bigger boss than me quite yet. Now, please come, friends, sit around the table. And he takes the place, and as he sits, he waves a hand, and there are several large candelabras that are sitting on the table, and they kind of just float into the sky off the table, and just kind of hang in the air, giving the room a much more kind of full light, and allowing you to like fully take in your surroundings.
Is it apparent that he's the one doing the magic?
Yes, he made no effort to hide it. He just waved a hand.
Cool.
Trixie?
Oh, I was just gesturing.
Oh, yeah.
He was probably doing like a.
Yes, he waves his hand as he sits, and
A swish and a flick.
exactly,
just
swish
spin it.
and flick, Wingardium Leviosa. Right now, I trust you did not have any trouble finding your way here. I know that several of you came very, very far.
Nope,
Yes.
we were fine.
You said you had information.
Information, my friend, is well, it's about all I have at this point, and all in good time, I promise you. Grono it is, correct?
That is what you may call. Yes.
Right,
Grono.
Well, it is a pleasure to have you here, sir, and your circle is very well known to my people, and I very much appreciate your presence. As yours, Miss Whisker Rockefeller. You played a very gracious host in my absence, and for that I thank you.
Oh, absolutely happy to do it. And speaking of ambiance, you have to give me the name of your decorator because everything in here is absolutely divine. Having a blast. 2 shakes and a barrel of fun.
I am so glad you enjoy my ancestral home. A bit of history. Cardon Ekor Emel is. Do any of you speak Elvish, by the way, as a DM?
Oh, I do.
Okay. Well, any of you who speak Elvish would know that Cardon Ekor Emel is Elvish for Castle of the Cold Heart. Castle Cardon Ekor Emel is an old elvish castle that was once home to a mad elf lord, Tukuthra Carvis. After Lord Carvis was slain, his followers eradicated. The castle was left abandoned, picked clean by the surrounding bandits, fell into possession of my family, and as the years drew on, care of the castle was left to me. I've had it retouched over the years, but most of it is quite original.
This is really impressive.
Why, thank you.
I'm so
Insight
impressed.
roll?
Insight? Please,
Yeah, to
by all.
see if he got it through ill means, I suppose.
By all means.
You know, my friend Rusty Venture has a similar estate, but he inherited it from his father. Are you familiar with the great late Dr. Venture?
The great Venture brothers. I do indeed know of their exploits, and yours with them, Mr. Quizboy. Quite
Yeah,
impressive.
you can call me Billy.
Billy. Well, quite impressive resume, I must say. Your particular how should
Metal
I say
hand?
it?
And then he goes,
The head? Is it the head freaking you out?
I was going to say inclination for the mechanical is what really drew my attention.
yeah,
Really,
sometimes the head really freaks people out.
quite no. A wise mind is nothing to be intimidated by.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Nish, you've been awfully quiet. I trust you are comfortable with your surroundings.
She just nods.
How does
So she's still just stuffing her face.
the fair at Vasselheim has not gotten any better, I see.
Say that again, I'm sorry?
The fair at Vasselheim has not gotten any better, I see, as far as food, I mean.
She just sort of grunts.
Sorry, Prudence, what did you get for your insight check?
9 wasn't good.
This guy is incredibly hard to read. Like, this guy is a mystery wrapped in an enigma, wrapped in an onion. This guy's got layers.
Oh no!
Love to see
Grabs a
it.
waffle.
Can we please have a Shrek character in our game at some point?
Coming right up. All right. So, to business, shall we? I'm sure you're all wondering why you were drawn here. I represent an organization, a group of individuals very in need of help. There is trouble brewing in the town of Drina. No doubt you saw the wreckage on your way in. And indeed, as you each had to pass through the lakeside town of Drina, you saw that the town was in shambles. Buildings were gutted and burned. There were bloodstains being washed from the street. It looked as if they had been recently pillaged, and the townsfolk were dour, to say the least. A horde of goblins has made their way somewhere into the surrounding timberlands and has been making attacks and raids on Drina for weeks at a time. They are led by a vicious half-ogre named Trog, a buffoon with little fine thinking that doesn't involve drink or battle. Despite being a perfectly general idiot, the idiot is a perfectly fine general. He has a mind for battle tactics and has thwarted every attempt the town has made to dispense of him. So, the city officials called in my organization to help. We specialize in dealing with unwanted nuisances. However, our forces are spread a bit thin at the moment, and taking anybody off assignment to come deal with this wouldn't be worth the money we're being paid. So, that's where you come in. Your task, should you choose to accept it, would be to locate their headquarters, eradicate the opposing forces inside, and rid the countryside of any trace of their presence. To put it simply for the layman, find them, kill them, burn it all to the ground. Then immediately report back to me with proof of the contract's completion, and my organization is willing to offer you 3,000 gold pieces for your trouble. 1,500 upon acceptance of the contract, and 1,500 upon completion.
We accept!
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Well, obviously, we could get that done for you right quick. Yeah. Consider it done, fella.
Conjecture! Adventuring is on the job!
I see we have 2 of 6. Do we have anyone else with questions,
Oh,
insights?
it's all of them. It's not just us.
I'm sorry. Conjecture adventurers will be taking a direct outsourcing for this, but we will also be needing the help of others.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Billy, come on.
Yeah.
Just those big fellas do this, and then
Yeah,
we can.
I guess the heavy lifting.
Yeah, collect a paycheck. This is come on. This is great. Hors d'oeuvres and a paycheck. What more can we ask for?
We hardly ever get a meal.
So, 2 of 6. Any questions?
I can leave now. What? Show me way.
I trust that the evil you have been seeking has been located.
Burn it to ground. We do this now.
Well, it is a very, it's quite a distance. It'd at least take 2 to 3 days on foot, and the timberland is quite dense. Not really, shall we say, permissible for mounts. So, until the storm passes, you will be housed here in my castle, and I will provide you with whatever it is you need before giving you transportation back to your beginning point, where you'll be able to have any information you seek from the town and a direction to begin.
If the Furbolg doesn't want his share, we'll take his share.
I will leave that to you to sort out among yourselves. But we have 3 now. Any other questions? Any other?
Prue takes a long sip of her wine, sets it down and sighs, and she says, "You still haven't answered the question as to why us."
That is a very good question. Each of you carries among your person a certain special something. Whether that be your name, your brain, your skills, or your muscle. But each one is necessary, and each one can make you very great or very infamous, depending on how you choose to use it. My organization has had their eyes open and wonders if you carry what it takes to be great.
Is this Mask?
I know, it sounds like Mask.
Maybe, who knows? I don't know.
He just like
This is in a
waves
different
and the
country.
glamour dissipates and it's actually
It's
shadow.
a shadow.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You're a tabaxi too, aren't you? You son of a bitch.
Prue is noticeably satisfied by the answer, but then she's like, 3,500.
Oh
I
shit!
am-
We should have negotiated.
I say again?
Can I roll for persuasion? I don't know.
Well, how about this? Negotiations shall wait until the contract's completion. See what kind of job you can do. And see how much it's worth. But I think 1,500 for the time being is good for a down payment.
3,500.
We shall talk on your return. Very, very convincing you are. So, we have, I say, 4 of 6. Nish, Trixie.
She finishes up her the roast that she's eating. Grabs an uncorked bottle of wine. I assume exists.
Whatever you want actually
There.
seems to exist within arm's reach.
It's like a real hook sort of situation.
A little bit.
I feel like if it was like noticeable that any like thing went low, Prue would have at one point uncorked that bottle if it looked low.
Nothing seems to get low.
Oh.
No bottles seem to. You pour, and as you set the bottle down, it doesn't seem to have changed weight at all.
You know,
she grabs this bottle and she's kind of got her thumb on the cork, right? And she looks at you and says, "You want us to kill goblins?"
A goblins and a unfortunately intelligent half ogre, half giant.
There
Please be
is
Shrek.
something you are not telling us.
Oh, many things. But with time comes trust. With trust comes information.
you know, the pizza rolls at home are pretty good, but the ones here are even better.
She's sort of staring you in the eye as you saying this, and she's trying to size you up now.
He
she
doesn't
says-
break eye contact, and you notice that he doesn't seem to blink.
She says, "What is proof of death?"
I think Trog's head should suffice.
And with that, she thumbs the cork off. It goes flying, and she kind of does a cheers motion and just chugs straight from the bottle.
He kind of makes a little circular motion with his finger in the air, and the cork kind of whizzes back to the table and just lightly plonks back down.
She doesn't notice.
All right, so 5 of 6, Miss McWhisker Rockefeller.
Oh my. Last but certainly not least, I hope.
Oh,
Well,
of
I have a
course.
suggestion, a statement, and then a question, if that pleases the court.
Absolutely, please. Approach the bench.
Thank you so much. Oh, fun. What repartee. I love it. Well, first of all, I didn't know who or when it was my turn to speak, or if there was going to be some sort of call or response. So perhaps next time you could ask us questions, we could all answer in alphabetical order, since there's seems to be no hierarchy here yet. And now I'm perfectly willing to run a little election here where we do a secret silent vote on who should actually be this committee chair. But that's totally up to the group. I'm completely willing to change that if anyone else has some better ideas. Certainly open to discussion. Secondly, I do have a statement, and that is that Prue, my dear friend, if money is the object of your desire and this is what you're waffling about, I'm certainly willing to share my half of the earnings because I'm doing this just for the laugh. And finally, I do have a question. You said it was for some of us, it was because of our name, and some of it was because of our skills, and some of it was for our strength. And obviously for me, look at my dainty little arms, it's not my strength. But is it my name or my skills that was really my thing? I'm just curious. I've got to know.
Well, Miss Rockefeller, I'd say it's a combination of the two. With your skills, you can get into places that most can't, and then, with your name, explain why you're there.
I'm
Perfect. Very good.
intimidated by her in an entirely different way.
Well, certainly you've heard of my father, so I just wanted to make sure I wasn't here on my father's coattails because you know I like to follow my own path. I'm an independent lady, so just making sure it's here for at least 75% of the skills and not the name. Very good.
Neither your father nor your mother's name means naught to me,
Perfect.
only to the surrounding world.
Well, that's true.
You are the person, you are the individual that we had our eyes on.
All right, my friend, you're a doll. I'm in. Sign me up and get me on the carriage.
Very good. Well, I shall supply you with anything you need, within reason, of course. Our organization is not without limits. And we shall give you a place to stay for the night, as I said, until the storm runs its course. My organization, and more importantly, I, thank you. Now, please, if you require any more repast, please eat your fill, drink your fill. Everything here is for your taking. I, unfortunately, must retire. I have other business to attend to, but if you should need anything, just call for Frederick and he shall be here post haste. So, unless there is anything else you should need from me?
The room. Dry dirt floor, yes?
If that is what you should request.
Yes.
We can make that work, of course, Grono. Right, well.
I just want to make sure that that was not for everybody.
Oh.
Grono, you're an absolute doll, and I just love it. Don't change a thing, but I personally do enjoy sleeping on a silk bed. That's just my preference. It's not a mandatory thing, but you were just asking, so I thought I would answer.
Doors away from Tricky Sea, yes? Need quiet area. Trixie, you seem nice. Need quiet area.
Oh, I won't say a thing. I'm absolutely mute. Consider this a lock, and I'm putting it in my mouth. It's a key I'm turning, so I'm no longer going to talk. Key in my pocket, so I'm absolutely silent.
The door has shut.
Of my mouth.
The door has shut, and winter is gone. In his place stands the very small elderly gnome, Frederick, in a quite upright position, toes at second position, and nose severely uplifted at you all. How may I be of service? Anything you guys need, he will provide. And if there's anything else, so anything you guys would need for the travel.
Do you have a map of this place that we're going?
Oh, are they doing it today? I thought it was night.
Oh, it is. It's in the evening.
Well,
but
I'd like
just
to strategize with my compatriot here.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. I did send a mess. I did send a map at some point to the group chat. Hang on, let me find that. The surrounding area.
Fiction. It's good.
One more time, Spence.
Now we have it in fiction that we can just look at the.
There we go. Yeah, if that's the map you got, Matty, then we can.
Yeah. So then yes. That's there is a map that I sent in the group chat. That's the surrounding area that you can use. So yes, he will provide you with that map as well. If there's anything else that you guys would need for the travel, he can have that. He can have that set by the morning.
Do you have any healers kits?
I am sure one could be provided.
Healers kits and healing potions, please.
Unfortunately, our store of healing potions is but 3 of the minor variety.
Do they have a shop in the town that we're going to?
I'm sure you can check.
Well then, maybe some spending money?
Oh, of course. And he turns and turns and produces from seemingly nowhere. He legit just video game pockets this, like pulls from his inventory a small chest and sets it, kind of like reaches up, sets it on the table, and opens it. And inside is 1,500 gold pieces. If you'd like to set that out between yourselves, that would be, I think, 1,500 divided by 6, 250 each.
This'll do.
Oh yeah. If you want to go to the Red
Control.
Giant, if you want to go to Red Giant Maps, we're in the northeast, up by Whitestone. So if that's going to be beneficial for you guys. But yeah, any other requests that you might have for Master Frederick?
Master Frederick, and I don't mean
Spark
to.
rocks.
Go ahead, Prue.
She requests spark rocks.
Spark
like
rocks.
to spark together to
Oh,
make
flint and
fire.
tinder, like a flint and tinder. Yeah.
Mhm.
He. That can be provided.
I know that I've been dominating the conversation so far, but do we have any residuum available to the party?
Unfortunately, that particular resource
Wild
is,
God!
as I'm sure a scientist would know, quite rare and very
We're
expensive.
right next to Whitestone.
Well, maybe you can take a trip.
All right. Pete, I don't like this gnome.
He looks you in the eye down his very, very long nose. As the only person who's actually on his eye level, he's still somehow looking down on you.
Yeah, no, it's impressive.
And all of you are very tall and yet somehow feel condescended to like a motherfucker by this little tiny gnome in a tuxedo.
Did he give everyone like rations and water, or?
That can be provided if you do not already possess. Right, rations, water for all of you, correct. All right, he kind of takes it down in a little pad. He's going to have it all ready. Anything else?
Did he say he was selling the potions, or that there were three?
No, there are three. He has 3 minor healing potions available for you guys to have among you.
Dope.
So you guys can split that up as you wish.
Can I get more arrows?
Those can be purchased in the town, I believe. Anything else? No?
Do you have reports of tomorrow or day after weather?
The weather for the next week seems to be, after this storm clears, either to be overcast or sunny with partly cloudy. Anything else?
Get
No?
me fun potions.
Any fun ones?
Just something fun.
He kind of he doesn't answer. He just stares at you.
It's
You know what I'm
okay.
talking
I'm an artificer, and we can have some fun with my machines and things.
Really, you're an absolute dream. This is going to be just a guess.
Well, if that is all, he will, with that, he leads you guys to your rooms, and you all find a room that is nicely suited to your specifications. Trixie, your bed is just as nice as the one back home. Grano, you have a nice soft dirt floor on the bottom level. You got kind of a basement level room. Everyone else, you guys are all very nice and comfy. And if there's anything else you guys would like to do before the night ends?
Ours looks just like the inside of our
Trailer.
Do you guys just
trailer.
want to sleep in the Vardo?
No, it looked well. The
We are indoors, but it's basically identical to the
it
bar.
looks exactly like it, and Billy's like, "Oh, come on!"
I'd say Prue's room is like really decked out to the nines, like really fancy.
Okay.
There's a big enough bed, but I've taken the remaining wine bottles there with me.
As when you leave the room, you notice they all kind of just you notice as you leave the room, all the bottles kind of like you hear them kind of thump and like slosh around, and then when you start to drink back up in your room, you notice they do descend to the bottom and empty.
Hell yeah.
Anything else to do before bed? All right. So sleep finds you in your very comfortable resting places. You rest peacefully through the night. Suddenly, it seems... okay, wait, hold on. Which one of you has the highest passive perception?
Not me.
Yeah. Wait, what are your passive perceptions, guys?
12.
15.
7.
Where do you find that?
Come on, Gruno.
Near the
Come
bottom,
on.
the bottom
Oh, I
left
see
side.
it.
Yeah.
13.
13? That's it?
14.
13.
Huh.
Okay.
Just to let everyone know, it was probably obvious. I've got a -3 in wisdom.
I have a -3 in strength, so we got that going.
So, all right. So suddenly it seems, Pete, you are awakened by what sounds like a crash downstairs.
Billy,
What? Huh?
You wake up and look around you, and you aren't in the mansion anymore.
Where the
You
fuck
aren't in
are
your-
we?
You are in what seems to be a medium-sized, what looks to be a bedroom you would find for rent in any good-sized tavern or inn. You look around and you see 3 bunk beds. And in the bunk beds are the people you met last night. You see Nish kind of shoved up in one, kind of sleeping very cozily. And Grano seems to have rolled onto the floor at some point.
I don't think he'd fit in a bunk bed.
Exactly. Yeah.
Billy looks at his giant-headed teddy bear and says, I gotta put this away before somebody sees it.
It's okay, Billy. I think everyone assumes you sleep with a teddy bear.
The rest
Drew
of
looks like a
mean white.
sleeping corpse.
the rest of you wake up at hearing Billy and Pete conversing with each other and see you are no longer in your beds. You are in a strange tavern room.
I said quiet room. Mm.
Drew is also very disappointed.
Devil? I will say this is a really dastardly bait and switch.
Can I do an Arcana check to see if I can tell what happened?
By all means.
I think while this is happening, I just feel quiet and I sort of turn over. Very, very. I had a lot of wine. I had all.
You
the
hear
wine.
you hear the bed. Actually, hold on.
I got a
If
12.
it's a regular sized bed, I'm not 100% sure I'd fit on it either.
Yeah, I'm saying. I was gonna say, as you roll over, the bed creaks and one leg just snaps.
Prue,
I'd sit up with a jolt.
Prue wakes like the dead and then goes to, I'm guessing there's a stove in the room? Is there a stove?
No, there is 3 bunk beds, a single table, and what looks to be the rest of your belongings at the foot of each of your beds.
Well, basically, she takes a dish and her spark rocks that she got and starts brewing coffee for everyone.
Okay.
She had a kettle.
Okay. So yeah, Billy, you so how are you trying to figure this out? Like
So I'm thinking back on like the type of magic that it would require,
Mhm.
and seeing like the setup that the rooms were in previously, and then I'm going to be like looking for markings or anything carved into the bed stands or anything.
Okay. You start thinking back and you kind of go through it in your head and you piece it all out and you look around, no markings, and you try to run through it again. You cannot figure out, like, the magic exists. You
How the fuck did he do this?
you cannot conceive how he potentially did this. And there is a window in your room, by the way.
Yeah, I'm
and
looking through that once I'm.
Yeah. Okay. So
Awoken.
you look out and you see the town of Drina. You've apparently been just transported straight back there. And Billy, you think back, yeah, it took you about like 3-4 hours to get from Drina to that castle last night.
Right.
And just like you cannot put it together how the hell that could have happened. There must have been like some kind of sleep spell and a wagon or
They
something.
kidnapped us. Not something I'm not used to. So I checked my bag for the items that I requested.
All of the items that you guys have requested have been left neatly packaged and wrapped in linen. At your not in your bags, but like sort of kind of tied to them. So they were all very, very whoever did it was very respectful of your things. Nothing seems disturbed.
Everyone, I think this is a classic kidnapping. We were kidnapped from the castle and brought to this place unbeknownst to us.
Prue just mutters 4,000 and hands Billy a cup of coffee that's
Oh, thank you
strong.
very much.
Are you child? Kidnap? Are you little? You child?
No, I'm a halfling. Thank you very much. What are you, a cow? I'm joking. I know what a furball is. I know a lot of things.
Prue
What-
hands
what-
Friend, if you don't
coffee
want people to think you're a child, you should change your name to Quiz Man.
It's
Prue's handing out coffee to everyone.
Oh, thanks.
This is really sweet. No, listen. I started as Quiz Boy, and I'm known around by Quiz Boy. I'm not going to change it. Also, it's more impressive to be a child genius than a grown genius.
And it's not exactly like work's easier to come by than ever, you know. It's branding, baby.
We need every edge we can get.
All right, I'm just saying.
Prudence, do you want to make a roll with your cook's tools to see how good that coffee is?
Oh, I didn't need to roll. I knew it was good.
Yeah, well, let's see. Let's see how good.
Damn it.
You're gonna roll. You're gonna roll with intelligence at this point. I know.
Oh, I just clicked. Oh,
Yeah, you get to choose depending on what
that's
kind of.
fun.
Yeah,
Whoa!
Like I
That's a
said,
natural 20.
it's some fucking
Like I
good coffee,
said.
guys. Guys, that is the best. Okay, if
Holy
any of you,
cow.
there was a pot of coffee at on Winter's table, and if any of you had tasted it, that shit ain't got nothing on what Prudence just brewed.
This is
That
amazing.
was. This is. Oof.
like I said, I didn't need to roll. I knew it was good.
No, you did not.
Prudence. I gotta say, this is
No one
better
knows her
than my
full name is
mother's.
Prudence, by the way. She introduced herself as
Oh,
Winter did refer to you as Prudence, I believe.
Oh, just kidding.
I think.
well, this coffee is better than my mother could make.
Oh, where you get calf beans? Just very good.
Prue nods in agreement.
You guys.
Where?
Is there any left in the pot?
Yeah,
She,
if your
Nish-
cup
Nish-
gets halfway full, she's filling it back up.
So I mean I chugged the whole thing in one, right?
Okay, well she immediately refilled it.
God, you're gonna be hyper as fuck.
I've got a lot of body, so.
She made
As you,
that you're noticing her bedside manner is
yeah, Nish, despite your incredible headache, you are the first one to start smelling the smells of what smells like breakfast from downstairs. It's bacon and eggs and.
I hurry down.
So you head down and find yourself in the Skiff's Slip Tavern. You look around and see that there is a. Sorry, 1 second. I gotta find the notes for this village. All right, okay. So yeah, you're in the Skiff Slip Tavern. It's a small inn, and you noticed as you went downstairs that there are what looks to be 3 floors. The inn on the bottom, the tavern on the bottom floor, the inn, and then a 3rd floor that goes on above you. You're not sure what's up there, but you definitely hear you. Do you kind of like listen in as you go up because you hear something? Do you take a
I'm
second?
being pretty brash.
All right. So
I smell food and I want to
okay,
know how we got
you-
here, but I'm also like, what about that food though?
you head towards the food, and you head down into the tavern, and you see a small little bar room. It's very nice. Couple of tables, 2 or 3 people, what looks to be like fishermen, are here having their breakfast before going to work. Behind the bar, you see a very pretty blonde, curly-haired woman. She's just dressed like your standard tavern maid. She looks to be about, or like mid to late 20s. And 2 very large men are going around and taking orders and wiping down tables. And so you can smell food coming from the food coming from the back behind the bar.
I look for the the bartender and I try and get his attention. See if he
The girl is behind the
she-
bar.
if she looks like she knows who we are or any of it.
She sees you come in and says, "Oh, hey, hello there. Well, you folks were certainly out for a long time, eh? You're all right."
How long?
I'm guessing we all came down.
Do you guys all come down?
Yeah,
I mean, I led the charge once I smelled food. I
yeah, I'll follow her
perhaps,
down.
with due to my nature, smelled it faster than
Yeah.
others. But
Yes, you did. That is why. Good catch. So yeah, you guys all head down.
Did I hear anything from upstairs?
You heard a lot of female voices and quite a few giggles.
Oh.
So,
Prue investigates upstairs first.
that's a full-on brothel, my dude.
Gotcha.
Just like
she walks
there-
back down.
Yeah. Yeah, there are you see a bunch of the girls kind of getting dressed for the morning and just hanging out, having a smoke.
Trixie
Billy
also
is
investigated
just
that.
Yeah, you full on brothel. They kind of give you both a little flirty ways, like hi,
Yeah.
already on the job, already.
She did it right back, like, ladies, top of the morning. Best of luck in all of your endeavors today.
They
Prue
blow you a
averts
kiss.
her gaze and just walks back down politely.
They blow you a kiss. Sorry, what was that, Billy?
Billy is turning progressively deeper shades of red. His neck, his strange stretched neck is a deep purple at this point. White. You always threaten to take me to one of these places, but I've never been.
Wait, did you guys go upstairs too? Who went upstairs?
We started up there.
No, you
No,
started
on
in
the
the
third
second
floor.
floor. There's a
Oh,
the
I
second
see.
floor is the room. It seems to be like the actual inn, like the rooms, and then the
Got
third
it.
floor is the brothel.
I went upstairs then because this is a very funny thing to happen.
Okay, Prue grabs Billy's collar as she's walking
Oh.
down.
Oh,
Just hoists him
I was
up.
just following you.
I'd say that the Chrono is just staring up the stairs, looking very, very confused.
Prue just says, "Go eat."
They,
Yes,
Hey.
ma'am.
I love how
They
Prue's
lose-
already the mom.
they lose clothes in fire. Hmm?
What?
They lose clothes in fire.
Oh,
Where'd
Yes.
So you all
So
head down.
sad. So sad.
So yeah, while
Does that-
while that scene is happening, I'm just asking
Yeah.
the bartender woman, like, who brought us?
Oh, that wee little Frederick. Oh, cute little man. He is. He brought you folks in and said that paid for the room for the night and said that you guys would be up in the morning. That
I say, paint me a picture like I don't understand. He brought us.
he came in, knocked on my door last night, said, "Hi, I've got a couple of people that need a room," and I said, "Sure," and he says, "Okay, they're in there."
Ah,
And
Ma-
then he
magic.
he paid me and left. I guess he already brought you up. I have no idea how. He's so tiny. He's a very brisk
Very
little man,
little.
isn't he? Very brisk little man. Didn't say much. Would you like some food? Something to
yes,
Right. Ah, darling, what would you have?
all of it.
Righto. She
Give
kind
me
of
all
she
the
kind
eggs
of
and bacon you have.
righto. 5 copper.
Deal.
Okay. She takes the money and heads back behind the bar.
I find the biggest table.
Okay. So you guys all make your way down and see Nish sitting at a table. And you see the same thing: small bar room, couple of people, 2 very large men going around wiping down tables. And do you all join? What do you guys?
Oh,
What do you
yeah.
guys want to do?
Get some food, baby.
Okay. So yeah, so the girl comes back. Oh, well, look at all of you. Well, I suppose you'll all be wanting breakfast, eh? Eh?
Just
Yes, please.
Not a talkative bunch, are you, little sleepy
No,
guy?
no pizza
Come on,
rolls.
come on, up. All right. So breakfast for that. I'll put it at a silver.
Prue shakes her head. None for me, thank you.
All right. None for you. None for the sweet one. All right. Right. Well, I'm Rebecca. If you should need anything, just let one of the boys know. This is my place. This is a Skiff Slip Tavern. Welcome. You guys are, if you need rooms, we have rooms available. If you need company, we have company available, any kind that you'd like. We have male and female. Unfortunately, we only limit at human patronage, unfortunately. But if there's anything else you should need, that's it is available for you. I'll be back at the bar should you need anything. And do me a favor, don't need me. And she walks off to get you guys set up with breakfast. And so you guys are left to your own devices.
Excuse me, everyone.
Trixie clinks a glass with a fork. Like,
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
The
Do we
child
have the
is
food?
talking.
She's going to go
the
get
child
us
is talking.
the food.
Prue's
Yeah.
still sipping her coffee.
She like you guys still have your coffee from upstairs.
Okay.
She saw that. Yeah. Rebecca saw that, kind of eyed it as you left. Just like, all right.
I was wondering if anyone here had any past dealings with goblins. No.
Goblins are
Do goblins
baby fighting.
do goblins ever go into like towns and like would they ever
Yes,
sleep at a
this
tavern?
is it is very rare that a goblin would be in a civilized society as a member of civilized society. It does happen, but very rarely, and often it's an individual goblin or a small family unit.
Okay.
So otherwise, no. They are very tribal and very like wild.
So
I'd imagine the answer to that question is yes, you chase goblin ways, yes.
okay. What is there anything we need to look out for when we're facing them?
Pointy stick and not gun. Hit them hard. You little baby hard, hit hard, yes.
Billy, why are you even worrying? Look at the size of these two. They're
I'm
gonna.
not worrying. I'm just coming up with a strategy.
Oh yeah, you and your strategy. You're gonna figure everything out with that big old brain of yours, aren't you?
Hey, it's gotten us this far, hasn't it?
Yeah, in the back of a trailer.
I think your betting on me in quizzes got us in the back of that trailer, White.
I swear, I thought it was a quiz, not a dogfight.
It was a dog fight.
It's at this point that Rebecca returns with your breakfast, plops it down on the table. Any drinks? She eyes the coffee.
Warm
That
milk?
you guys would like?
Warm milk, please.
Warm milk for the little one, right? Anything else? Right.
Ale.
Ale, right. Well, excellent. Now,
Guys, I just had a question. Should we get a plate of fries for the table just to be bad? Just a plate of fries for the table.
oh my God, she
If I got
is.
fries, would you get some? That's all I'm asking. Would you have some?
Oh, I need some fries.
Oh,
Emily,
Billy's in.
Emily,
Okay,
take
okay. A plate
Emily,
of
take
fries.
inspiration. Take inspiration for that.
We'll get a plate of fries for the table.
Take inspiration and a plate of fries.
Take
That
them
was
both.
so good.
Right. She waves at one of the large gentlemen, and he runs over. She gives him your order, and he goes off to take that. So, what are you folks in town for? You arrived under very strange circumstances.
Perception check or insight?
Insight? Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. For what? What are you trying to gain?
Well, like maybe I don't know. Like this guy was really mysterious. Maybe there's something she knows about what's going on.
Okay.
Because we don't know anything.
Yeah, no, she's genuinely asking a question. She's
Okay.
genuinely asking. She's just making conversation.
We're here.
You guys are the obvious only strangers in this place. She knows everyone else.
We've been tasked with taking care of a goblin problem.
Oh, you're taking care of that.
I don't like the look on your face.
She kind of she looks. You see a strange mask of emotions. You see frustration, irritation, fear, and kind of resignation all kind of flash across her face. Right, well, I'm glad they got somebody to deal with it. The town council has been looking around for a solution to that problem since we've lost so much. But I'm glad that we found somebody, and you folk, and she kind of eyes Nish and Grano especially, you folks seem to certainly look capable.
Hey, you know where they are?
Oh, well, not exactly. I don't know where they are. They always come in late around the evening. They come in, oh sheesh, every few weeks whenever they run low on supplies, I guess. But they sorry.
They come for food.
They come for anything they can take, really, whether it's food or wares or money or valuables or just human life.
Chrono looks like he finally put it together. Or clothes.
Whatever they can get their hands on. And what were you saying, Nish?
I said, what are their numbers?
Oh, can you guys, whoever's leading this kind of thing, it's either, at this point, I'd say either Grano or Nish, please make a charisma check.
Oh, charisma check.
Yes, please.
With such big folks, they should have some big charisma rolls.
Oh boy, I'm excited for this.
Drew also wants to know. Drew wants to know what kind of food they specifically take.
Okay. Grano?
You wanted me to roll too? Sorry, I thought it was one or the other.
No, both of you, yes. Both of you guys.
Okay, straight collision or charisma?
Yeah.
There.
Okay. A 10. It's not awful. So you guys, so she kind of just like she kind of sighs and like looks around like you folks seem like good people. I can try to help. They come in from the northwest every time.
Good, you take us.
Take us
now.
Oh, she kind of like backs up.
Gordon's like standing up, like,
intimidated by your gigantic size. She kind of shrinks back and you're a large one.
You take us now.
Steve puts like a hand on his shoulder, but probably can't reach that high. Just like
elbow.
His elbow is like, well, hold on, we're still waiting for our breakfast. Let's just wait a second.
You've got your breakfast at this point. You're waiting for drinks, but all right.
Haven't ordered dessert yet, so we haven't seen their dessert platter yet. Let's just wait a tick.
Oh my god, I love Trixie. Okay.
Very resigned like in Chrono.
They always come from the northwest, always, every time down the river. They're always coming down the river. I'd say, you asked about their numbers? Oh gosh, I don't know. At least a score, at the very least.
What food do they take?
I don't know how many that is.
Score is 20.
Oh, thank you.
Why you not say 20?
Just the way I talk, I'm sorry. They take whatever they can get their hands on, really, whether it's living or dead. They'll take live chickens, they'll take storehouses, they'll take leathers, they'll take people. They'll take whatever they can get their hands on. They're just here to slaughter and cause chaos. Doesn't seem like they have any real goal.
I think Nish sort of looks up and says, "Are they missing?"
A few, mostly they just kill and take off the corpses.
Unfortunate.
Aye. We found a couple stripped of whatever they had on them and laid down in the river a couple of miles. They would wash down. It was awful. She seems genuinely shaken by all this.
Trixie, you done now? We go. Yes.
Oh, hold on, my friend, hold on. Still got a little bit more conversation to have and a little more planning to do, but I like your spirit. I like your attitude. He's in it to win it. And I will come out and say that I am going to go on the record right now and saying I'm against these goblins. And so I'm not embarrassed to admit it. I am anti-goblin, and I just want everyone in this room to know it.
Well, that's pleasure to know in our circumstance for sure. Ugh, I'm just glad the council's got something done finally. They can't do anything since they let me go.
Well, you just sit back and relax your pretty little blonde curls, because we are on the case. This gang right here. We don't have a name yet, but we're going to get a name, and then we're going to get on the case, probably in the same couple of seconds.
Wait, did you say that you used to be on the council?
Ugh, a while ago. My family's owned this tavern for the last few generations, so we're one of the oldest families in Darina. But I was ousted from the council as of recently by
Drama.
just this local man. He's all right. He's nice enough, but I don't trust him. It's just I have a ways about people. I've got an eye about people. I know you folk are all right. Well, all except for the tall one. But
Well, if you
I'm a
need
little-
anyone to find out what this guy's about, you can hire Conjecture Adventuring.
what was that?
Conjecture.
What was that?
What? Wait.
Conjecture adventuring. Right. Oh, is that your little group here?
Well, that's me and White's group. We're
Just-
independent contractors.
We're the important ones in this whole.
Hey.
We have a very flexible fee structure. Just here's our card.
She takes the card and kind of tucks it into her bosom and says, "Well, I'll be sure to remember that. Thank you. Well, if you happen to run into Vanner, tell him Rebecca says hello."
Vanner.
Vanner,
That's
and
the city councilman.
yeah, that's one of the councilmen. He's a rugged-looking man. You'll know him when you see him. He looks like a fisherman, but quite more handsome, if I do say so myself. But anyway, right. I'll let you folks get on with your meal.
As she's about to walk away, I hand her my now empty plate and say, "One more, please."
Oh,
And I hand her another 5 copper or whatever.
you can certainly put it away. And she pockets the copper and walks off. As she walks off, one of the larger men walks over and plonks the warm glass of milk and the ale in front of you guys and leans in and says, "Dinna pay no mind to her. She's got a wee old chip on her shoulder about old Vanner since he ousted her. She's got nothing but bad things to say about him."
He sounds like a real dick.
Oh, he's not that bad. He's just, he's got a few different ideas of how things should be going. And Rebecca's just, she's always been that way since we were little uns.
Hey, maybe we can ask Rebecca, but is there a shop we can get some healing potions or...
Oh, you're looking for a shop, right? Potions, that sort of like.
We're going to be facing dangerous goblins. We need preparations.
I like correct him. I'm like, they are regular goblins.
His eyes kind of go wide and shiny as you notice as you say danger. Oh, you're going to face some danger. Oh, that's great right there. I love that. Hey, Ronnie, these guys are going to fight the goblins. And you look over and you see, and is at this point you notice, not only does this guy that you're talking to look oddly similar to Rebecca, but the other guy, the other waiter, is a carbon copy. These two are pretty much like direct twins of each other.
Is that your brother?
Oh, hey, that's my brother. I'm Donnie. That's my brother Ronnie. And you see Ronnie.
Ronnie and Ronnie.
You see the other guy wave. Oh, hello there. Hey, I'm Ronnie. What are you going to fight the goblins? Oh, that's incredible.
You both are adorable.
Well, you said you were going. Yeah, Donnie kind of looks back at you. You said you were going to need potions and the like. Yeah.
Yes.
Right. You're going to go to the Preposterous Apothecary. That's going to be the one you're going to be looking for. You're going to be asking for Chantel. She's going to help you out. She's got all sorts of weird stuff in there.
Preposterous Apothecary?
Aye, that's the spot.
All right. Preposterous Apothecary. Talking to...
Chantel. That's Chontuel.
Chantel. All right. Thank you very much. Would we perhaps get a discount by dropping the tavern's name?
Oh, I don't know about that. The last time I was in there, Chantel kind of told me off. I kind of got in trouble for touching the pretty little bottles.
Great. All right. Well, thank you anyway.
Maybe don't mention my name. That might help you out a bit there. You might get a better chance of the discount.
Sure. Yeah.
Right. Well, off a good one. And he toddles off in his large way.
Right before Donnie leaves Chrono, he has a very large, what looks to be like tree-like club that he's been dragging all around, and he picks off like a piece of bark off on the side of it, and looking very proud of himself, hands it to Chrono and hands it to Donnie and says, "Card, yes."
Thank you. Kind of just walks off chewing it. Walks off chewing it like a little.
That's not really. Never mind.
It's the card.
Yes. No, it was great. You did a great job.
I love Grotto so much. Okay, so you guys are again left to your own devices. What would you like to do? You guys finish up your breakfast and
finish up my second breakfast. Yeah.
Yeah. You were brought a second breakfast. Finish that up.
I have half of a plate of breakfast, and I guess like we got healers. How many healers kits did they give us?
You received 1 healer's kit and 3 healing potions to be disseminated among you.
Okay, I'll keep a hold of the healing potions if anybody else wants one.
We should split them up.
Is there anything we need to do before we go? All right, let's raid the castle.
All right.
Well, wait, are we going to stop at that apothecary or no?
Do you need to?
Well, I thought we could get some fun potions or some ingredients that you could mix up to be a little fun cocktail.
Yeah, let's check it out. All right, go Team Venture. I mean, what should we call ourselves? Maybe the Winter Crew.
Oh, I love that.
Or perhaps the Ice Guys.
Even better.
All right, Ice Guys it is.
I vote for it. I'm a fan. Ice Guys. And Trixie like grabs Billy's arm and like links elbows with him and starts skipping. Let's
go. What is going on?
We're gonna go to the apothecary.
All right, so you guys are going to the apothecary?
Yeah.
Okay. So you make your way out of the tavern and you walk through the streets of Drina. You were given directions. You walk through the streets and you see around you again. People are still kind of picking up. It seems a little more done. Like the repairs seem a little more like underway and things seem a little more cleaned up since the last time you were in there. It seems like these guys have kind of gotten used to the whole, pillage and rebuild and pillage.
And
yes, exactly. These guys are. It's getting to be part of their normal life at this point, and that's really depressing, actually. So, but you make your way to making a way to the outskirts of the town, near the kind of along the river, and you come to this what looks to be kind of a shack. It's like a thatched roof, very small, kind of like I'd say about maybe 20 feet in diameter, and it's painted above the doorway is a sign that says "Preposterous Apothecary."
This must be the place. Let's go, Trixie.
Let's go, Billy.
So you guys
also to add in, Trixie left a really big tip at the tavern. She tipped real well.
Thank you.
Isn't
I
it
will make a
funny
note of
that
that.
Dane's playing another Billy character and Emily's playing another character that is like becoming bosom buddies with Billy?
I feel like you and Emily are just best friends.
I
Well,
think so.
improvisers. We
Yeah.
can't
Yeah.
stop.
We can't stop it.
Stop.
So as you guys
That energy.
as you guys walk in, it's kind of a low lit interior. There are a couple of hooded lanterns.
Oh no!
Bum, bum, bum. Every campaign. There's a couple of lanterns that are kind of turned down low, and you see it is cluttered. There are tables and stools and chairs, and every surface is covered in bottles and little containers and glass, and you see vials of things floating in liquid. You see plants growing. You see it's like a whole little terrarium in there. And you walk in and you see sitting behind a counter perusing a book, a kind of wild-haired what looks to be a half-elf. She's in, she looks to be in her early 60s, so you can tell this one is fucking old. And she's got wild, bushy, curly hair. And as she looks up, you can see two giant, wide, big, wide-rimmed spectacles, and her eyes are really bigly magnified. And oh, hi there! How's it going? Oh, I'm Chantel. Pleasure to meet you guys.
Hello, I'm Billy. This is Trixie. This is Pete White. This is Grano. This is Prue. And that's Nish.
Oh, God, so many names, so many people. Well, hi everyone. I'm Prudence.
You can just call us collectively the Ice Guys.
We're the Ice
Ice Guys. Wow, pleasure to meet you guys. Oh, you're just a happy little crew. I'm Chantel. Is there anything I could do for you guys?
Trixie, you wanted to ask for something?
Oh, do you have any fun potions?
Oh,
We're going on a little adventure. Something fun.
oh, you guys are going on a little adventure having
We're going on
fun,
a little,
huh?
So full disclosure,
Okay.
Chantel, I feel like I can be real with you.
I feel like you're picking up a bit on my accent.
A little bit. I feel like we're close. That's what Trixie does.
Oh, darling.
She's a reflection
What
of
is
the
a
person she's with.
What you see. We're going on a goblin mission, so it's going to be a little bit of a dangerous thing, a little bit of a hairy pickle. But if there's something that could be like a fun surprise, either for us or for them in a bad way, I don't know. You tell me, you're the expert.
Oh, you guys, okay, so legitimate adventuring. That's what's going on here. This is not like, oh, we're going on an adventure, we're going to the bar. Nothing
No,
like
we're
that. No.
serious folks with serious business, but again,
Right.
it's something fun along the way.
We will probably go to the bar at some point.
Yeah, if you do have something a little bit more recreational, I don't think we'd be opposed, right? No.
Wow.
Ooh, Pete.
I know I'm never opposed to having a good time. So,
Billy rolls his eyes at Pete.
let me see what I got here. And she kind of bustles around the room. Now, you said you wanted something fun. Right. Well, I've got this. This is a little concoction of mine. She pulls out what seems to be a small little vial of what looks to be a sort of brown brackish liquid, a little bit musty, but it's got thing. So this little thing, this will have you going up the damn walls. Literally, you can walk on walls with this thing. Not quite literally, no. You can really climb well, though. She'll put that on the counter. I'll put that down on the counter, though. Let me see. What else do I got here?
Billy's gonna lean over to the nearest person and say, "Potion of spider climbing."
Potion of climbing.
Whatever.
Let me see. Now this is a super special one. I love this one. You can disappear. Just
Potion of invisibility.
Just go on, just absolutely go on. It's just a poof. So that's a little more expensive, a little more on a high end, but I'll put that there. Now that's really all I have at the moment as far as a serious adventuring. But for you, my pointy-eared friend, she kind of like tips your ears. For you, let me see what I have here. And she goes into behind the counter, and you see like vials starting to like be thrown, and like you hear crashes and like.
You gotta be careful with that. Those things are volatile.
A bottle just whizzes past your ear. Oh, okay. Here we go. She reaches down and pulls out what looks to be a small tankard wrapped in leather and cord, and she plunks it on the table. I'm not going to tell you what this is.
I love it.
I'm not going to tell you what this is. I'm
Good,
just going to tell you.
I don't want to know.
I'm just going to tell you this. Don't have any before you need to do something serious, okay? Just make sure you have some time to kill, okay? Okay.
What kind of check can Billy do to try and figure out what it is?
It is a you can't really see inside it. It's wrapped in leather and cord and like it's corked up and sealed with wax.
All right, give me a hint. What did you use in it? Come on, tell me.
The venom of a very, very dangerous creature.
Venom in a
just a little
potion?
bit. Just a little bit. Just a hint.
All right.
Just a dash.
He's like flipping through his Rolodex of a brain trying to figure out what potion venom would be.
Make an intelligence check.
Okay.
Or what would there be?
What would it be? Your call, DM.
Yeah, just straight intelligence, or if you want to do Arcana, go ahead. And so total. So for the potion of climbing, I don't give a fuck about real prices. This is my stuff. For the potion of climbing, it's gonna run you 200 gold. For the potion of invisibility, it's gonna be I'd say 500. She also has some basic healing potions that you see kind of in like in one of the stands. Again, more minor. And for the keg, she says this is going to be 50 gold.
So I can't figure out shit.
Yeah, you're just thinking like it could be anything. You have literally too many options that you think it could be.
I would like to buy. How much are the healing potions?
Basic healing potions are 100.
I'll buy 2 of them.
Okay, 200 gold, please.
Ding.
She's got 2 more left.
All right.
She's like, should we just take it all? Should we just take it all to be safe? Should we just buy everything? I mean, we don't want to get there and need it and then have to come back.
Oh, God, you guys are buying everything, really?
All right.
Wow.
So I have a healer's kit and 4 healing potions.
So yeah.
Can I buy a healing potion? Sorry.
Yeah. 100 gold.
Me too. And wait, how much money do I have?
You have you.
My character's rich. I have
You're
a lot of
loaded.
money.
You're loaded. Doesn't matter.
A lot of money. Yeah. I want
I'd
the
say
healing potion,
yeah.
the invisibility, and the fun one.
Okay, you take it all. Fuck it. It's all paid for. It's all paid for.
You can just put this on my father's card. It'll be right along. Thank you.
What? She takes out a pad and she's
Yeah, just start a tab. It's McWhiskers Rockefeller.
McWhisker. No.
The McWhiskers Rockefeller?
I wasn't going to name drop, but I did have to mention I am the daughter. That is my father, and it is my mother. We all have family.
Oh my God. That whole thing between your parents. Oh, it's your parents?
It's my parents.
Oh, honey.
Now you know why I need that fun potion.
Oh God. You know what? You take that at half price, honey. You need that more than I do.
You are an absolute doll. And I'm going to tell everyone, I don't care who knows it, this one, she's a doll.
Oh my God, I'm going to tell all my friends I had Trixie McWhisker Rockefeller in my store.
Stop it.
All right.
I think I want to go kill some goblins now.
Okay, yeah. So you guys are heading out. So I would like whoever is going to start leading into the woods to make a survival check, please.
I go.
All right, Grano, please make a survival check.
Grano, you're the biggest and the most naturey. You should do it.
Anyone want to help him out? I will allow one more person to make that roll.
I will try.
All right, survival.
Does anyone else have survival?
Probably not.
Okay, 18.
There you go.
So, Grano and Prue, you guys head out to the river where you were told they come in, and you ask around, and you get the same direction that you got from the northwest. So you start moving in that direction and move towards the timberlands and start making your way into making your way into the trees, and both of you start looking around, and you pick up the telltale signs of tracks here and there. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to roll a dice.
He's rolling, everyone.
Okay, so as you are making your way through the trees, bent low through the forest, searching through the undergrowth for the tracks, you begin to come across signs of what seem to be fresher tracks. Twigs are broken, grass is bent and indented. Can I get another survival check from someone, please? Just to see how fresh the tracks are. Okay. So yeah, you can tell that these tracks are at least a day old. Not at least, at most a day old. They're within the last 24 hours for sure. And you can see about what looks to be 6 small humanoid figures or 5 small humanoid figures, as well as some sort of canine beast. So if I could have you all make a stealth check, please.
Can I make a check to determine what the canine beast would be with goblins?
Yeah, make a nature check.
It's a 7 from me, Matty.
Oh boy. Oh, you're rolling at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Why?
Armor.
Oh, big boy. All right.
It's a 10 on stealth and a natural 20 for the nature check.
Okay, so you look and you see, okay, you see these paw prints are much larger than the average, and you see the claws kind of score deeper into the mud. And you can immediately tell these are direwolf tracks.
So earlier I asked about if anyone has faced goblins. How about direwolves? Anyone? Why we've never killed a direwolf?
I imagine I probably have. So I guess I'm just gonna say
Yes, definitely, Nish.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, good. Oh, thank God.
they are tough.
Okay, so you guys make your way relatively stealthily through the and as you follow the tracks for some time, you wind through the trees and tread over the leaf-strewn ground. Now, please make a. Can I have? Let me see. Who's leading the group right now? Can I get a marching order, please?
Ooh.
I'm near the front, but not the front.
Front because we did the nature check.
Yeah.
All right,
Grano,
Grano, Prue, and Nish up front.
And then Billy is square in the middle. 'Cause
Billy's
he's
square
very
in the middle.
afraid.
Trixie and Billy, where you guys at? Or Trixie and Pete, where you at?
Happy in the back.
Happy in the back. And Trixie?
Arm in
Pull
arm
back.
with me.
All right.
If possible.
If possible, arm in arm. All right.
Skipping through the forest.
Right next to each other. All right. So, okay. So in that case, can I have Nish, Grano, and Prue make a perception check, please?
It's gonna be bad.
Oh.
Nice.
Okay. Grano, you are bent low, but still quite higher, but you blend in very nicely to the undergrowth, and you can see through the branches. Walking before you guys on the path are 4 goblins. Are you guys on the page?
Yeah.
You guys can see this? All right, so you guys see before you 4 goblins, and leading them on riding a direwolf is what I think is probably the oldest goblin that any of you have ever seen in your entire life. This goblin has wrinkles on wrinkles on wrinkles. Like this guy's wrinkles have wrinkles, and he is sitting on top of this dire wolf, just like plodding along. And he kind of wheels it around as you guys watch. And Grano, do you inform everyone else of this?
We found them. It is time. It is time.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
So are you breaking stealth at this point?
I think I'd announce and then I'm getting ready to cast or
Because
something. So
currently you guys have not been noticed and are, if you guys want to be, currently I'm telling you for free, you guys have not been noticed yet and can hide along in the tree line if you guys would like to.
I grab Grano's shoulder. If they will lead us to the den, then we can get them all.
Tail them.
Yes,
So, okay, just a heads up, so you guys know, it is still a 2 to 3 day journey.
Oh.
So it is like
they will lead us somewhere.
All right. So, what are you guys doing?
We should just kill them now.
Well, we could maybe save one or two and talk to them real nice like.
That's a good idea.
I think we should keep one of them, and then maybe they have a map.
Because we weren't given any indication that there had been an attack in the last day or two, right? So
No, they had been the attack had been in the past 3-4 days. They had just
it doesn't make sense for these goblins to be here, as far as we're aware.
Say again?
It doesn't make sense for these goblins to be returning as far as we're aware.
You guys cannot I mean, there are numerous reasons you could think of them being out here. They're you're not quite sure. If you guys would like to listen in to see if they're talking or anything. Yeah. Okay, so currently, so here, tell you what. Why don't you guys can you guys all control your icons?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so position yourselves where you guys are hiding. If you guys are moving along you guys are all stealth right now. They have not noticed you. So, yeah. Can I get Oh, sorry, Grano. I'll let that 20 ride. So as you guys are kind of creeping along in their wake, you see the old goblin on the front kind of wheel his direwolf around and stop the rest of them, and he calls out, "And do any of you speak Goblin?" Trixie. Okay, so Trixie, you are the only one to understand what he says. He calls out in Goblin, "Right, well, we've been looking around, and it's not like we found anything else we haven't already found. I don't know why the fuck Trog always has us out on scouting missions, but there's nothing to fucking find. We've been here for months."
What was that name again there, Matty?
Trog.
That's
the one we're searching for.
That's the main guy. Yeah, that's the only information they found. I don't know why Trog sends us out all the time to scout when there's nothing to fucking find. So, we found nothing. We'll keep looking for nothing until we make our way around in the perimeter. And we go back. Right? And the other one say, that you all understand.
Just a chorus of
but, yeah. Should we? And the other one, the guy on the back calls out, "Right, you fuckers, rest up. You gotta keep moving soon." And they all kind of plop down and start opening packs and ripping it. One of them climbs up. One of them reaches, starts shooting at a bird in a tree, trying to knock the nest down.
Billy Quizboy smells a surprise round. He's going to take his hand, and he's going to adjust something, and then it's going to go into an eldritch cannon.
Yeah, at this point, Prue readies her sword.
Wait, I thought the eldritch cannon was something you had to place.
So it can be anything it can be handheld. It can be a tiny cannon, and just flavor wise, it's going to be.
Oh, okay. So I got this for nothing.
That's right.
Okay,
Get
cool.
that shit out of there.
All right, cool.
I don't
Bye.
need that.
Bye. Gone. Cool. All right, whatever. Cool. All right. So yeah. What do you guys? What Trixie, you are the only person to understand what this guy's saying. So
I kind of whisper to the people who are within earshot of me without alerting, still being stealthy. Like, they're making camp. They're doing some kind of scouting mission.
They shoot a bird. I know it. It is time we destroy it.
I'm open to taking a vote of who thinks we should kill them and who thinks that maybe we should try some diplomacy first.
Equal, no makes sense. Kill now.
Half and half, maybe.
Prue and Nish aren't even near this, so I think
at a certain point, yeah, I think I get antsy and I just rush in.
Yeah,
all right.
definitely rushes in.
If I could have everyone roll initiative,
but before I do,
please.
I look at Prue and I say,
we both look at
leave,
each other like, let's kill them.
But I say to you specifically, leave the old one.
Yes.
Kill the wolf.
Oof, Nish, brutal.
Hey, take that. I think we're both fighters, Gwendolyn.
Yeah.
Hey, that's not bad.
I'm not 100% what everybody else is, but
Way to spoil it.
oh.
I said I pulled out my sword.
Oh yeah, we're rolling a niche.
Yes, please.
I think I'm gonna retcon that Prue's actually kind of shorter. She's like 5'3", and she actually looks pretty scrawny. Like, you don't think she would be a fighter until you fight her.
Fighter.
Yeah, she doesn't look like a fighter until you fight her.
Fighter. So, Dane, I'm sorry, I've never done initiative. Do I have to order them myself before I hit the go button?
There's a cog at the bottom of the turn order, and then it will. You do need to roll initiative for your gobos if you haven't done that.
Yes, thank you very much.
But if you go into the cog of the turn order, the menu will have descending, and it will order it for you.
Gotcha. Descending. Cool. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Sorry, doing the whole DM thing.
You're doing it.
Doing a great job.
Yeah.
Hey. Oh, oh, Viz and Gobos. Where's the Gobos? Did the goblin?
The DM thing, it's another thing to learn how to fucking deal with roll 20.
Yeah.
For fucking real. Sorry. Did the goblin not get on?
Maybe you need to click on their token.
Oh, you're right. So, okay, all the goblins are going to go together. So whoops. There you go. All right. So, in descending order. All right. Oh, whoops. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. All right. So, Nish, you are up first in this surprise round. You guys do get a surprise round. So, do with that.
So the goblin doesn't take the first 19.
Huh?
Correct. They won't get their turns. They will be surprised for the round.
Yeah. They get surprised for one round, and then it's we start over again with Nish.
So faster than you think a creature of her size could move, she sort of grabs the back, the handle of the sword, and just like pulls it off. And there's like some straps. Like Prue's the only one that can see this, but there's some straps that just are holding it onto her. That just like button snaps. They come loose. And she, like in a flash, is just up here. I don't know that the grid's a little wild.
Yeah, it is. It's a little wacky. I'm sorry.
That's okay. But I'm just trying to see where I'm going. So she sort of rushes over here, and
they're all like sitting around in a circle at this point. So or like this is whatever. So
yeah. So she goes for not the dude, but the wolf. With this great sword.
Oh shit! Yeah, the dire wolf. Fuck.
I
should probably get that up too.
And yeah, 23
Oh, yeah, that hits.
For 10 slashing damage, and then she's gonna cleave at this thing again. Yeah, for a 20.
Oh, okay.
I'm a fighter, baby. That's 20 damage total on
20
the dire
total.
wolf. So I kind of I
Oof.
wanna like cleave this thing's like legs just clean off.
Okay, so yeah, you knock. Okay, so the goblin has not left did not leave the top of the dire wolf.
Mhm.
So what you do is take a slash at the side of this dire wolf, and you hear like a whine as it stumbles off and throws the goblin from his like saddle that was on it, and he kind of just skids and then quicker than you could ever see scrambles back and gets back in the saddle, and he's just like, who the fuck are you? But in goblin, so you don't understand this, but Trixie, yeah, you hear, who the fuck are you?
And I am just grinning.
Yeah,
Mad one.
you took a fucking chunk out of that dire wolf. Holy God, he is fucked up. Yeah, he is looking rough, my dude. You took 20. It was 20 total. Yeah, he's looking pretty rough.
Hell yeah.
All right. All right. Is that your turn?
I guess I can action surge. I've never played a fighter before. I want to kill this thing like before they
Okay.
have a chance.
Okay,
I think
man.
that just means I can attack again. I don't know if I get 2 attacks or 1 attack.
I'm not sure either.
We'll just say 1.
Yeah.
That's
sure.
26 to hit. For
Yeah.
13 more damage on the wolf.
Oh God, still up, but fuck. Wait, hold on. Is it still up? Yeah, it's still up. Fuck.
Beautiful.
Yeah, the goblin on top is like kicking out at your sword, like, get away, get away. Is that your turn?
That is all.
Okay. God. Trixie, you're up.
Oh.
And Pete, you're on deck.
Can I fire an arrow at the dire wolf?
You absolutely can.
I will do that.
At the dire wolf.
Yes.
All right. He's good.
Do I click short bow?
Yes, you click short bow and
Did it go?
Okay.
is it you clicking it in the attack? In your attacks?
No.
Yeah, in your sheet there's an attack column.
In like the middle.
Oh, I got it. Okay.
Okay. 26. Yeah, that fucking hits. So go ahead and click it in chat to do damage. Click the name, click the short bow in chat.
5 piercing.
Okay. Let me see. Hold on. Sorry.
I'll be right back.
17. Yeah. How do you want to do this? He's the dire wolf is gone.
It's clean through the eyes.
Okay. Yeah. Like, and it just slumps, and this goblin on top of that was on top of it kind of like falls off of it, and you see him just shriek. He screams, and just with rage. And yeah, so Trixie, is that your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay, cool. Pete, you're up with Billy on deck.
Got it.
Pete, did we lose?
Hello?
Do we lose Spence?
Can you
Spencer's
hear me?
Still there.
Hi, Spencer.
Hear me, Major Tom. I loose a bolt of my feast your eyes on my mighty death ray, he says, as he creates a bonfire under this boy right here.
Oh, wow. Jeez. Okay, so that is a deck save, right?
DC 14 deck save.
Okay, Goblin deck save. That's a 4. For how many of them does it affect?
It's just a 5-foot cube. So
Okay, so yeah, just the one. Yeah, that's a 4. So he takes how much? 5 damage?
5 full damage. Yeah.
Huff,
That
huff,
was
huff.
Big
5.
damage.
really powerful character right here.
Jesus. Okay. If you zoom in, they all have health bars. Okay. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's all.
Okay. Billy,
Oh.
you're up.
Sorry, wait. I'm gonna sing to Billy like, Billy, you got it. Billy, come on, you know how to do it.
It reminds me of the old quiz days.
Are you a
take your
bard?
inspiration.
Is that what I missed?
A bard, yeah.
Okay.
Take your inspiration, my friend.
Taken.
Beautiful.
All right, Billy, you're up.
All right. Billy Quizboy is going to take his cannon hand, and he's going to force cannon this guy in the back.
Which one?
The one in the back.
Okay. The bonfired one.
Is he's near dead?
No. Well, you can see. He's got a health bar.
So Matty, they don't have.
We can't see their health.
What? That's lame.
You can make it so, but there's like extra shit. You have to like.
Fuck
Click,
that.
I don't,
Okay, yeah,
I
that's
don't remember
fine.
what you need to click, but
Whatever. It's whatever.
In roll 20 is
Okay, yeah.
really-
No, then that's better. That's better actually. That's better.
There
It's
you
fine.
go.
It's fine. It's better. No. Yeah,
so
you don't know.
he needs to make a DC 15 Dex save.
Jesus Christ, another one. All right. Dex save. Natural one.
Nice. So he's going to take 9 force damage. Yeah. From
Okay,
that.
so please describe what the fuck just happened to him.
So
So he can understand.
Billy aims up with his good eye, and just like one of those Donnie Darko tunnels, like comes out of his arm. You know what I'm talking about in the air, like the
Yeah.
one of
Yeah.
those comes out. And
Oh
it just-
God, yeah, the intentions.
And it just boom against this
Okay, yeah.
guy, and he kind of
This guy was just like sitting on the road like eating, and he just got blown to the
Yeah.
side. Like literally, he was sitting on the ground, and he got his ass lit on fire. He just blew up in the air, and then your thing knocked him off his ass. So he
Yeah,
goes
that's right.
pinwheeling, and here's something I do in my game. I move things for fun. So he goes pinwheeling into this tree.
So technically, that's a bonus action.
The
Oh, I didn't
fuck?
realize that. I'm playing an artificer for the first time.
they're complicated.
Hey, oh boy, howdy. All right. And then,
I just copied and pasted shit into your thing, dude. Like, I don't know how shit
I
works.
appreciate it. No cantrips. Okay. So he's going to then, I guess,
Grono, you're on deck, by the way.
attack.
And then crew after that.
He's going to, he'll just use the old crossbow that comes from up on his arm. It pops up with a boing, and he like, does one of those jobbies.
Hit it.
So that's going to be a 13 to hit. Oh no, it's an 18 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
All right.
I'm not seeing your rolls show up.
Oh, I'm doing it in D&D Beyond because it's
Gotcha. More
easier to
streamlined.
keep everything in line.
More streamlined. I gotcha.
Yeah, that'll be 7 damage.
All right. So the same guy.
Indeed.
8. So 7.
7 damage.
Yeah, he is getting fucked up. He is looking rough. All right. Grono, you are up.
Zoomy.
Prue, you're on deck, and then we're back to the top of the order.
Does anyone know Druidic? No. Okay. In that case, you hear me.
Trixie, make a history check.
Yeah, maybe. Okay.
Nope.
Damn it.
You hear muttering and whispering in Druidic, and then you see Grono kind of reach forward, and at that moment, there's a blast of fire right about there, and a phoenix appears.
What? I'm sorry, what?
A little phoenix.
Oh, god damn it.
Just a little.
Each creature within 10 feet of the spirit, when it appears, must succeed on a deck save.
You could use my Eldritch Cannon for his Phoenix if you want.
So, wait, so who
It's
is
going to
affected
catch
here?
all 4 of these.
All 4 of them?
Yep.
Oh my god, okay.
Am I affected too or nah?
I'm trying to do it to the side so that you're not.
So,
Cool.
it
would be
DC
fine, but
14 deck save?
Yes.
Okay. Is 1. 1 makes it. Success. Fail. And just barely success. So,
Right. So
2 of them
one's going to take 2d6.
so only 1 of them takes damage?
Well, if you meet the DC, that's a save, right?
Yeah. So I'm saying, but it's not like half damage?
Oh, you're right. Yes. So they'll take, one will take full 9 damage, and then the other 3 are going to take
Right.
4 damage.
4 damage?
Yes.
Okay. So then this guy here is gone. He made his save, but he is burnt to a crisp just by your Phoenix's apparition. And then this guy made his save, so he takes 4. And only 1 failure, yeah. So they all take 4 except for this guy. He takes what, 9? Yeah.
Yep.
And then he takes 4 as well. All right. Is that your turn?
It is, though the Phoenix gets to go now because it's supposed to go immediately after me. And it is going to do a fiery teleport away. So it's to move 15 feet. It's going to let me do this, please. Okay, there we go. It'll just move back away this way. And when it does that, it's going to be another dexterity saving throw
For those 3?
For those 3.
Okay. Is Nish? I think Nish, you're also actually within range of this.
I wasn't sure. I mean, that's fine.
Yeah, wait, is it creatures you choose? No, it's each creature.
It's not each creature.
Yeah, Nix, can you make a dex save for me? DC 14?
A deck save?
Yeah, and
A deck save?
you're going to take 4 damage if you succeed. And if you fail, you take 9.
Wait. 14?
Success, you take 4 damage.
Dope.
Okay.
Looks like you
so
blocked this
another,
with my
you said
character,
another,
right?
and then a second one.
Second?
Yes.
Yeah,
Save?
a second one.
It's going to do a fiery teleport that's going to.
Okay.
Yeah, so
I have my sheet in the wrong place. There we go.
okay,
Hey.
another, and then how much for that one?
Sorry, I should have been prepared. I did not have that one up.
It's all good.
One moment.
Wow.
We're all getting used to new classes.
Oh,
new
I rolled a natural 20.
characters.
So yeah, one of them fails. So one of them is going to take full damage, and that's going to be this guy.
So it's actually it's each creature within 5 feet of that one. Of the
Oh,
second
okay.
one.
So only
And it's a
2.
dexterity saving throw, or take 1d6 plus my proficiency bonus, which is 3. So any failure will be 1d6 plus 3.
So it's going to be 1 failure, 1 success.
Okay, so that'll be 6 damage.
Okay. 2,
And that's my turn.
6 damage, and 3 damage.
Nice turn.
I'll
Okay.
move forward a little bit next to my guy. Right.
All right. Prue, you're up with Nish on deck.
Okay, who's gonna come up behind this guy? Oops. Okay. And attack with her long sword.
Man, this surprise round fucked him up. Yeah, that hits.
And is he dead?
Nope. He is barely hanging on. You slash at him, and his like insides start like spilling out. And he's like trying to.
Well,
he's trying to like put him back in. Like,
No,
just-
that's,
oh god.
that's not how it works.
Second wind, I'm going for the guy next to him.
Oh God, you're just leaving him like that?
Yeah.
Not gonna finish him off. Okay.
Let him
Okay.
suffer.
Let him suffer.
Jesus.
Fuck that guy. In particular.
That does not hit. That misses.
Damn.
Okay, so yeah, the other guy, oh, like out of surprise, hears you eviscerate his friend and holds up his blade to oh God. So with that, we reach the top of the order, and Nish, you're up again.
So the direwolf is still alive?
No, he is gone, but
Okay,
the goblin on top of him is dead, and I
Okay,
don't.
so I'm gonna try and dispatch the rest of these. So I'm gonna get this guy first.
Okay.
Boom. Critical.
Okay,
Should
go
I
ahead.
roll damage?
Go ahead.
Welcome to DMing, Matty.
Oh fuck! All right, so 17 for the crit. Holy shit.
Is he alive?
Yes, barely. Again,
Oh.
you take his arm off with that.
How come you
That
get 2 attacks?
just hits.
Okay.
Jimmy,
What's
how
that?
come you get 2 attacks?
Level 5.
Yeah, level 5 fighter.
You have an extra
Does
attack.
that mean I should have attacked twice then?
Yes, you did.
No, that was the second wind. You can only do that once.
Oh, fuck that. No, take it back. You don't. You didn't use your second wind then.
Second wind, you get to attack 4 times.
Yeah. So
Um,
yeah, take that back. You take that back. You attacked twice and did not, and you still have your second wind to use.
Dylan,
Wait,
doesn't
no,
it
no,
say extra
action
attack on your
surge.
sheet?
No. I'm talking about action surge. That should only be once, I thought.
Action surge.
So action surge, you get another action.
Take
Yeah.
an attack action as a level 5 fighter, you get 2 attacks.
Yeah. When you attack,
all
when you
the
use
time.
the attack action, you can attack twice as a level 5 fighter.
Okay.
So
sorry.
just in general. So you have not used your second wind, and you just attack normally.
Okay.
Okay. So you're good. Okay. So.
I'd like to kill this goblin, please.
Oh yeah. This one. Yeah, you eviscerate him. He is very dead.
We
This
got
is
a
right
real
through the
cinder
middle.
situation going on.
You
over
take
here.
his
No, this
arm
is
off and
right
he
through
goes-
the middle because it's just such a
Yeah.
big. It's just a really big sword.
You bisect
Thing
him.
about it. Yeah.
Yeah, he looks at his arm and goes, "Oh fuck!" and you just splatter him across the floor. Is that your turn?
Yeah. I'm gonna try and get in here, I guess, and sort of stare these guys down. I imagine I'm covered in goblin blood, so I'm kind of just grinning at these two.
Yeah, guts and gore everywhere.
Like,
All right,
you are next.
it is now the goblin's turn. So,
Oh no!
the captain is gonna screech out, "Kill him! Fucking kill him!" And this guy is gonna spin around to Prudence and take a swang with his little scimitar. Natural 20.
Ooh.
So yeah,
Got me.
that's gonna be 6 damage.
Ooh, big 6.
Big 6. Yeah. So he takes a swipe at you and gets you right in the arm. This guy is gonna run up to look at Nish and then run the fuck away over at Grano and then run the fuck away. And he sees Trixie and shoots a short bow at her.
That's an opportunity attack, isn't it?
Oh no, sorry, he didn't get that close. Those were for flavor.
Got it.
Those are for flavor. Yeah. No, he sees Trixie and short bow.
Wait, shouldn't I get an opportunity attack? if you-
He was down here. He was right here.
Oh, sorry. I
Yeah.
thought it was the other guy.
This map is so wonky. I'm sorry. Does an 11 hit, Trix?
No.
Ew, fuck. He is going to quickly whip up another arrow and just at Grano. Fuck.
That'll hit.
No.
Jesus. Okay, big 4 damage, man. Take that.
Little man.
Yeah, it's in your chest, and you're just you flex, and it's bing gone. And that's all the goblins that are alive right now. Trixie, you're up. This guy just shot at you and you just ducked it.
Yeah, she's not pleased with that. So she's gonna attack him back.
Oh boy. 15 to hit.
She's gonna use a short sword. Yeah. Or no, I have a dagger.
You have 2 +1 daggers that I gave you because you're rich as fuck.
Are those throwing things, or
You
can I
can
get
throw
it-
them. You can use them either way.
But you can get it back.
Yeah, I'd have to go get it back. Yeah.
I assume I will.
Yeah. I mean,
All right.
why not? Okay. Yeah, that hits. You do not get sneak attack though. You gotta learn how to.
What?
Oh yeah, you gotta learn how to get look for sneak attack.
She should get sneak attack because the phoenix isn't.
Oh, does that count? Does that count as a creature?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay,
friendly.
fine. So that's 16 damage. Yeah, you demolish him. He is kaput. You what do you do with this dagger? Where are you aiming?
Straight in between the eyes.
Okay, yeah. The dagger just thunks into his skull and he just topples to the ground.
Okay. She immediately walks over and pulls it out and goes, "That'll teach you for shooting an arrow at me. Rude."
All right. Pete, you're up with the captain on deck.
So this guy hasn't moved since the last turn?
No, he oh yeah, no, he didn't move.
So then I think that he does bonfire deck save again because he hasn't moved.
Oh shit, you're right. Right you are. Dex save. Heh.
Spence, what kind of bard did you choose?
I'm a College of Eloquence bard.
Oh, you are.
Hey, okay. Of course.
I took a feature of Artificer Initiate so that I can get like.
Yeah, you did, you fucker.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah,
I mean, it makes sense.
He burns to a crisp.
Oh, okay. Wait. That's the last one we want to kill, right? Because this guy is
That guy's
we need
alive
the
and
old man
untouched.
alive.
He is untouched.
Yeah. Okay. Then fuck all that. He doesn't actually die because of the bonfire. I'm saying, oh come on, man, just give up, bud. Come on.
Hey there, fella.
Yeah, he looks down at his horribly charred body and just kind of shrugs and collapses.
And then Pete turns to the guy still on the collapsed at this point, direwolf.
He's
right?
he's kneeling beside it.
Hey, can we all just get along here? You know, we don't have to continue with this whole rigmarole, fella.
Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's his turn next. He is going to reach under the direwolf and from what looks to be like some sort of saddlebag, pull forth this
shotgun,
huge rusty scimitar, just like about his size, and this old fucking goblin hefts it, tears in his eyes, and just I'll fucking kill you, and just charges at Nish.
Does anybody have calm emotions?
I try to just push a knee forward and like pin him down with my knee.
Shut up! He is attacking you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said that like the fight was over.
Well, what? No. Oh no.
I have a DC of 18.
Okay. Cool.
Or an AC. I'm sorry.
Shit. Where'd it go? Oh, god damn it. Sorry. I thought this sheet was built, but it was not. It's gonna be that's a 10. Nope. Tries again. That's even worse. Yeah. So he swings at you, but you are easily able to block them. He is clumsy. He is crying. And that is your turn. Honestly, he does not pose much of a threat to you at this point. So I'd say we're out of combat.
Yeah, I wanna knee him to the ground.
Okay. The blade just clatters from his hands as he begins.
Do we not have a healer in the group?
No, you do not. You fucking don't, bud.
We didn't coordinate.
I have heals
at all.
And I got some heals too. So we're
Do you need? No, I do. I have some heals. Not a lot, but
okay.
Not that we took any damage this.
Yeah, really.
We have a few semi healers.
All right. Well, anyway, but yeah.
I
So
took 4 damage. Yeah.
So yeah, this ancient fucking goblin is pinned under Nish's knee, crying and looking over at the slain direwolf.
Yeah, I take his sword and I just sort of casually toss it away.
He doesn't
Also.
even. He's not even paying attention.
Someone talk to him.
Trixie,
All right.
Trixie, you understand this.
Yeah, Trixie runs over to translate for everybody and talk to him.
Okay. What do you guys? He's not even looking at you guys. He's not trying to talk to you guys. He's just muttering. You fucking killed my best friend.
Hey, White, maybe you could calm him down for Trixie to be able to talk to him.
Yeah, I can try some of that. Hey, what's going on here, buddy? Can you just go ahead and chill out? And he's gonna
Huh?
cast charm person.
Charm person. What is that gonna be?
Classic.
Must make a wisdom save. All right. What's your spell save? Huh?
14.
14. 14 makes it.
Oh.
Yeah. He kind of shakes you off and says, "Fuck off! You killed my baby!
Oh.
You killed the only friend I had in this world!"
I do kind of feel bad.
Good.
Dane does.
I'm like resting on this guy, but I sort of pull out an apple from somewhere and I'm just kind of eating it over him.
Just dripping apple on him.
Trixie pulls out the arrow that was stuck in the eye of the direwolf and just puts it back in her quiver and is like, "Well, friend, it seems like you're in a little bit of a predicament."
Do you say this in common or goblin?
in
Because he
goblin.
actually answered Pete in common.
She speaks in goblin.
Oh. He kind of pauses, looks at you, squints. What you want?
Oh, that's a good question. What do we want, gang? What do we need to know? Where are the rest of them?
That's a good question.
Rest of who?
Well,
Who's
listen, I
body?
overheard that you were on a scouting mission for your little boss guy, so why don't you tell me what the plan is and what's going on, because we're going to maybe go say hello.
What boss guy? What are you talking about?
You know, the guy, the name. What's his face?
Trog.
Trog.
I've never heard of him.
Well, that's just a bunch of nonsense, and you and I both know it.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah. Okay.
This is all, by the way, this is all in Goblin. You
Yeah.
are hearing this cat and this goblin converse in this. All right. Well, what's in it for me?
Hmm.
You live.
Well, I think I could be quite persuasive with the rest of the gang here and maybe convince them not to kill you.
He looks up at the very large woman kneeling on his chest, eating an
Dripping
apple,
apple
and he
juice on
notices,
his
wow, that
face.
apple's about the size of my head.
Yeah.
Behind her, Grano is piling the bodies that haven't already been burned, since one has been, and is
God.
Yeah, can I loot them?
is in the middle of burning them.
Yeah, you can loot them if you'd like. Make an investigation check.
And Trixie asked if he recovers the arrows for her, please.
Trixie, make a. Are you trying to scare him or persuade him?
I'm trying to persuade him.
Okay, make a persuasion check.
Okay.
Okay. Right. I'll give you Trog's location, his numbers, if you do 2 things.
All right.
You gotta let me live,
Okay.
and you gotta give Roberta a burial.
Oh.
And he points over at the direwolf.
Well, my friend, you've
I
done
live
on my
and I go
heartstrings quite a
free
bit.
from here. I live and I go free from here after Roberta's funeral.
You're playing me like a gosh darn fiddle. Everyone, we're cool burying the dire wolf and letting this guy go free.
Yeah, sure.
It is a waste of good meat.
I'd love to say this was the first time I've hastily buried an animal in the woods, but alas, here we are.
It's
All right, well, I'm not going to
not.
translate any of that. And then in
And
Goblin, she just says,
the
"We're
goblin,
agreed."
the goblin like says,
I do understand common.
Well,
Been
damn it.
around a while.
again, this goblin is fucking old.
That's true.
This guy is like, goblins usually only live to about 10. This guy's at least 14.
At least.
So, yeah. So, all right. What do you guys say?
I think we have an accord.
All right.
Yes.
Seems I am outvoted.
So, all right. So he gets up and he
Make
kind of
no
goes over and
promise.
gets his things. And so what he tells you is that Trog has, or at least he had 25. He now only has 20. He has 20 goblins at his behest and 3 more direwolves. And also him. He's got a fort. He's got an old abandoned bandit fort that they have taken over, and it's about a day and a half to 2 days travel on foot from here in the northwest across the river.
Easy peasy.
Yeah. So he tells you that and says,
All right, now. Leave me to bury my Roberta.
Can we ask him if there are any access points or weak spots in the fortress?
He does know of one.
And I'll tell you if there's something else in it for me.
All right. Well, what else do you want?
Gold.
Oh, fine. Well, I've got nothing but gold. Here, whatever you want. And she like flips him a coin.
20 gold.
Let's see. I don't know. Yeah, is she carrying 20 gold? Probably.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, sure, take it, whatever. Listen, if you want any more, just tell them that you know the
That's cool.
Rockefellers.
I like this magic item that Trixie has.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
assume I
being
have
a-
unlimited gold.
Being from a rich family, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you're big.
He just
Holy shit.
and he does tell you about a break in the wall where it's a log wall, and there's a point where one of the logs is a bit loose and can be pulled away. It's in, and he tells you it's in the oh god, if you're I can't remember. It's in the bottom left corner of the map.
We'll know where it is when
Yeah.
we find it.
Yeah, sure. So yeah, with that, you guys leave him in this trail, digging a sad hole for this direwolf, and it's getting late, so unfortunately we're gonna have to end it there.
Can we end that saying we stay for the funeral and pay
Oh,
our respects?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
sure.
no, we give this direwolf was a good boy, and just doing what his master asked him.
She was a
We
girl.
killed it.
She was a
That's our
girl.
job, I guess.
She was a girl.
She was a good girl. Yes.
The best.
And we're sorry for killing it. I guess.
I'm not.
That's fair.
He's giving you guys such a stink eye right now.
Best we got.
All right. Well, so you guys bury this wolf, and he runs off in the opposite direction. Or actually, technically, he hobbles off. He's fucking old.
Yeah. He's not doing a great
All
job.
right. And with that, we will close.
Hey, until next week,
Fuck.
where Spencer may be here, or maybe I'll be playing Pete White as well. Fella.
I'm sorry, guys.
No, it's all right.
That
What
was
do you mean
good.
sorry?
That was great.
I like it.
We spent 4 hours talking to a barkeep. Anyway, Spencer's like, yeah, we could have been killing goblins that whole time.
I tried. I
We were
tried.
Alrighty.
I like
Guys,
the
that
story.
options.
Hey,
This
can
is
we
great.
do a big round of applause for Matty for DMing tonight?
Yay.
That was a great job. The pictures were vivid. The characters popped off the page. It was beautiful.
Thanks, guys.
And I
Introduction
can't wait.
set the tone. Ooh.
Oh,
Billy-
set the tone like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
It was all
so
tone.
many motherfuckers unknown.
Yeah, who even knows?
We're getting the full repertoire of voices too.
Yeah, we got the voice actor coming at us. So thank you for that, and we'll be back next week, same bat channel, to kill more goblins.
Oh God, and there's more.
Uh-oh.
Did
All
you
right.
lie? I think you might have lied.
Have a good night, everybody. We'll I'll talk to y'all later.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.